Hey guys, we're here at Blade Show 2022 again. I got Tom Medvedich in the house, aka Notorious EDC on the IG, right Tom?
That's right.
So Tom, as you guys know, I'm sure a lot of you have seen his Instagram page, does this phenomenal photography. Tom is thick in the EDC community, but a little bit about your photography, Tom. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so I've been a commercial photographer for over 10 years, and that's my full-time gig. So
Okay.
I have 2 full-time careers.
You like that?
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Hustling.
Yeah, hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Every day.
Yeah, so it's been a crazy ride, from shooting celebrities to doing makeup, product photography.
Oh yeah.
And now moving into the EDC space and expanding from beer bombs to knives and soft goods with patches and pouches and all that stuff. So
a well-rounded individual.
we tried, man.
Yes, we like it.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, you guys need to check out Tom's photography though. Honestly, he does some stuff for us. He's kind enough every now and then to do some stuff for us. One of his big projects that he's done for us, he was kind enough and volunteered was the Dessert Warrior, right?
Yes.
We released those yesterday via National Donut Day, and you guys hammered the stock, so thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Was that yesterday, National Donut Day?
Yeah.
I missed it.
Oh, Tom's a big donut guy.
Damn, how'd I miss it?
Hey.
Nobody texted me.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
One of the things we touched on earlier, and Tom mentioned, was the beer bomb, right?
Yeah.
So I believe we have a couple different variations, and these happen to be the big Poppa, correct?
Yes. The original version was a 1/4 inch thick, and I wanted to do a thicker version. This is .375, so it's like 50% thicker. And I actually really love how this model came out, or this variation, I should say. And keeping with the Notorious B.I.G. theme,
Yes.
calling it the Big Poppa, I thought would be pretty fun. So
What's the thickness on this again?
.375.
0.375.
Yeah.
Full tie.
Full tie. Yeah, there's a few different variations. I have a micarta version that's in the 1/4 inch variation. I have a G10 version. We did a Jade G10 together.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a few out there, and then we do different splatter Cerakotes and different versions of Cerakotes that go get lottoed in the Facebook group. So that's the best place. If you miss the drops, you can usually score something in the buy sell trade thread on the Facebook group. So there's something for everybody in there.
So let's talk about these a little bit. Tell us a little bit about the features on the beer bomb, if you don't mind.
Sure. So let me grab this one because my fingers are sweaty and I don't want to be gross.
I get it.
So the main function is a bottle opener, and I really wanted to make it an ergonomically good bottle opener. So one of my longtime best friends, Nick, is a mechanical engineer. He helped me design this, and we worked on getting the bottle opening feature, perfect on it. So I'm really proud of how it opens bottles.
Sure, I like that.
And besides that, I saw so many bottle openers coming out in 2016.
Sure.
And there were a lot of cute animals, which is cool. But I wanted to make something myself and something that looked a little bit more menacing.
Oh,
so
all right.
I don't know. I just like the way it came out. So
no, it's fantastic.
We added a hex bit for the eye. There's a little flathead screwdriver on the front, which I always use for my camera plates. And you can score a box, open a package with the fin because it's pretty sharp. You could even do a little prying. The thinner version's a little better for that, but the main function is a bottle opener, so that's really what I tell people it does.
Sure.
And it has some fun, sneaky features. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it like the I call it the fidget spinner kind of thing? Yeah,
the fidget spinner.
That's kind of my thing, right?
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
No, these are great. Tom's been kind enough, to let me look at some of the product. He has a new version that I just saw online. He posted it the other day. Brought back some childhood memories, if you will.
Which one is that?
I believe it was the one based off of a Super Soaker color from back in the day.
Yes, that one got lottoed yesterday, so I don't have it with me. But yeah, just try and mix it up and do different stuff all the time and just keep it interesting for everybody,
No, definitely. So guys, I know when you look on the site after this video, you won't see these in stock on Blade HQ, but Tom does, but Tom does do drops from time to time with us. Yeah, don't be mad at us. I promise. We'll get some. We'll hit the email me when in stock notification. We'll make sure you're taken care of when that comes. But so this was, I believe, your first big project, right? Was the beer bomb?
Yeah, that was the first
big project.
First foray into the EDC world. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. And then from there, some other things were born. Let's talk about those.
So now we're moving into the knife space. Let me get some of these bad boys out here. So this is my first knife design. It's called the Kingpin. It's a modern traditional slip joint. It's it's just based around kind of a gun stock design here, but I made like a little finger well here in the back just for a little bit of a better grip. I just think the lines look a little better than a gun stock personally. I just wanted to make a knife that was something that I would want to carry. So this is kind of like my dream knife. So it's crazy to be holding it right now.
That's awesome.
And then the blade, I went with a harpoon style because I wanted it to be a little bit more aggressive looking and a little less old-timey, so to speak. So to me, it made it feel a little bit more modern. And with the combination of materials like stainless steel, this is M390 rather than a carbon steel, so it's not going to get patina, which is again more modern. We got titanium liners, bolsters, integral bolsters. This has micarta, so it's got a little throwback to the old school vibe. And then, we've got a couple different versions.
Sure.
This is full tie with the faux bolster. It's probably hard to see on camera, but there's some internal milling in the handles to reduce the weight a little bit. There's a lanyard hole, so you can put a lanyard on it to get it out of a sheath, or you could throw your favorite lanyard bead on there. Just trying to make something that I really wanted to carry and hope that people also like it. But in the future, I'll do locking knives and switch it up a little bit. And first we're gonna start here.
I like that.
Yeah.
So, do you have an ETA on these, or some kind of?
Yeah. So the knife should be coming in the fall, allegedly.
Okay.
We're gonna see how it goes, but I'm confident that it'll be here in the fall. So
No,
I'm
that's
excited.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then, is there a price point that we're thinking of? Something that the customers can start thinking about? Is it like a?
Yeah. So these will be $275 for the full tie, and then $285 for the micarta versions.
Okay.
They're gonna come with a leather slip
Oh, okay.
and a cleaning cloth and probably a sticker. We got to figure that
Nice.
out. But yeah.
So some cool
Full
added
kit.
features here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full kit. Let's try and add a little value and give people some cool collectible stuff.
And Tom, you've had some pretty good mentors. Well, you've kind of been introduced to the industry, right?
Yeah, for sure. Everyone's been so generous with their information and
Sure.
giving me free game basically. Like Enrique Pena has
Oh,
been
yeah.
amazing. He actually helped me tweak a couple things on this design. So shout out to Enrique. Joseph Vero has been endlessly helping me with stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Luke Burnley, he came to the table yesterday just to check on me.
It's a solid lineup.
Yeah, everybody's been so generous, and that's what's been amazing about the knife community in general.
Sure.
It's just been really, really blown away by how cool everybody is. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great group of people. I think that's if you haven't been to Blade Show before, or any of the other knife shows, you need to attend, meet some people. I think it's
fun.
It's a different community, but
Bring some good shoes too,
ugh.
and water.
Yeah, and water, man. Maybe a towel to wipe off the sweat. I don't know. But so we talked a little bit about the product. I mean, and what do we need to put all this product in? Weird, right?
I'm glad you asked.
Hey, dude, let's just start.
Do you need a pouch?
This is 4
This
a.m.
is an
right
in-
now.
this is an
Welcome,
infomercial
welcome
at
to
this
my
point.
high school career at 3 a.m., guys.
So I got my pouch here. This is like a fully, half loaded because I'm not home, so I don't have all my sharp stuff in here. But basically, everyone's going crazy for Ranger Eyes right now. I personally have been huge on pouches. I've been in the knife world for, 7 or 8 years now. So I've always kind of collected pouches. With the photography stuff, everything's been so modular, and I've always kind of had to throw cables from this bag to that bag and switch things up. So pouches have been an integral part of my life. So over the years, I've kind of mentally taken notes of things that I like in pouches.
Sure.
And one day I was like, I'm just gonna make a pouch, and I drew this in 20 minutes. And
I like
because
that.
it's I know exactly what I want.
Yeah, you know the layout you want.
And the main thing that everyone's going crazy for now, especially, are Ranger Eyes. So I got mine here.
Let me see that.
Someone just told me this is like a MySpace top 8. If you're not on the front of the pouch, you're not really.
If I push one of these, does my top 3 songs come on?
So basically, the whole front panel is Velcro, so you can put all your pouches on there. The back panel has a quick access zipper. This is a more limited kind of version, the woodland camo, and then black is going to be a kind of a staple that I want to carry throughout. I got my little tag here, and then underneath you can see a Cordura tag, which is what this is made out of. It's genuine Cordura. I got YKK zippers. And then
stuff.
on the inside here, you have a variety, a little setup here of all the elastic here, so you can do kind of endless combos of things, assuming they all fit. But even if you carry big knives, like to me a 3.5-inch knife is big, but I think even one of those will fit horizontally in the pouch. And then the pouch is actually padded a little bit to protect your stuff. And there's an internal pocket here as well.
Ooh, kind of a sleeper pocket.
Yeah, so you can carry a bunch of stuff. There's a little loop which I carry a flashlight in. And yeah, wow, it's a sad state of affairs in this pouch right now. There's not a lot going on.
I don't know. There's some heavy things in here,
There's some good stuff in there.
The 8-bit, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of little heat in there, but yeah, overall you can really carry a lot of stuff in here. And to me, this size is great because you can carry what you need, a couple extra things, but not overload it.
Yeah.
I find like when I get a bigger backpack, I just put more stuff in it.
It's the worst.
To me, I feel like this is a good size.
What's retail on these?
These are $40.
$40, super reasonable.
Thanks, man. And yeah, I ship them with a little cleaning cloth because I found that like when I carry a lot of titanium stuff, I like to separate them so they don't scratch. It's stuff that I'm like precious about, you know what I mean?
So that was the one thing like I noticed in here, if you guys haven't already. So I've seen a couple different pouch variations, and this isn't knocking anybody. Like you said, it's just preference. But my thing is when I stack stuff in here, especially if it's hard goods, I don't like it rubbing on other hard goods, right? Like it snail trails everything up. You know, there's every once in a while you carry something that you really want to keep nice.
And everybody's different, you know?
Exactly.
Some people want to have snail trails and everything, and some people want to keep it pristine. And depending on the day, I might go either way.
Exactly. So it's nice to be able to have the option where you do have some padded stuff in here. You also aren't lined up directly across from everything else. And then you also have that added pouch that can drop like cables in it or whatever else.
Yeah, a little pocket.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's definitely well thought out. This is cool, and for $40, like you said, it's pretty reasonable. Thanks. Obviously, the Ranger eyes come into play. That's big right now.
And there's also, I'm going to steal this from you. There's also some loops down here, which are, I don't really know what people use them for, but you always see them. And then sometimes I'll see people put a carabiner on them to flip them to something else. And then a question I get from time to time is, do they come with the lanyards and the beads? And the answer is no. I actually ship them without any paracord on them because I found in a lot of the pouch groups that people like to trick them out with their own stuff.
Okay, accessorize
so I
them.
figured it's kind of like wasteful to put it on if someone's just going to cut it off anyway. So
no, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
these
that's
are clean.
The story.
That's the story.
That's the story with the pouches.
Well, no, this is a great lineup, man. I think we're moving in the right direction. I think there's a lot of things coming into I mean, obviously, it's great to have new people in the EDC community and people come out with new designs. So we're grateful for that. Obviously, a different eye is always nice.
Trying to bring my own vibe to the scene, you know?
The flair.
Yeah. To the, already flooded market. But, I feel like there's still room to do stuff that's a little bit different or just more specific to my taste. Because after collecting knives for almost a decade, I have my own preferences.
Sure.
And I just know what I like.
Yeah.
And even when I was getting into knives, everyone was like carrying 3.5-inch knives, and a 3-inch knife was basically like you were weird if you sold a 3-inch knife. People are like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, we've had this conversation. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, so it's like to me now, a 3-inch knife is like super, super common, if not the norm. I would say you would know better than me, being.
It seems like there is a demand for obviously smaller knives. Right? Yeah. You walk around the tables here, you're seeing a lot of like modern slip joints or modern front flippers. You mentioned Enrique Pena. That's a good example of like somebody that's doing some smaller blades.
Scaled stuff down too.
Scaled stuff down quite a bit. Yeah. It seems like everybody's been pretty rabid about it. Obviously a little bit easier to carry, a little bit more friendly for the pockets. No, I think it's a good thing. The industry changing, obviously evolving, is always a good thing.
For sure.
Obviously, there are certain things that are exceptions to that. But I think we're heading in the right direction. Obviously, you're a big part of that, and we're thankful for that.
Thanks, man.
So, one last question before we wrap up.
Sure.
You walked around the show just a little bit today. Your booth happens to be in the other room, which is nice and cool if you haven't been there yet.
AC is on.
They're repping hot.
Yeah.
So, have you seen anything cool since you've been here? Maybe somebody that the guys don't know about, somebody that's kind of a sleeper that we should talk about?
Oh man, there's so much stuff. One of the things that I was really excited to see was the Oz Roosevelt.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'd seen it and it's like crazy hyped right now. And I hadn't handled one before. And when I went up to the table, I just started smiling when I was handling it.
Oh yeah.
Which sounds, I guess, weird, but everyone that's watching this understands.
They get it. They get it.
It's just like ice capade smooth.
Oh. Dude, I'm in. So I stopped by.
Christy Yamaguchi smooth, you know what I mean? You open it and it's just
triple axle smooth, kids.
Triple axle.
No, so I went ahead and went by their booth right after I stopped by. Shout out. Right after I stopped by your booth, I walked over, met the guys for the first time. So shout out to those guys. Had the opportunity to talk with them quite a bit, even last night. they're doing some pretty impressive things. It's 2 individuals.
Yeah.
Do you remember
crazy.
their names?
I'm blanking.
I want to say Daniel and Caleb, but we'll probably edit that out because I'm 100% wrong.
I'm so tired.
But
I'm
no,
blanking.
we had the opportunity to talk, and I mean they're doing some impressive stuff. All USA made, made in house, doing it on high end materials. Pretty reasonable for what you were getting. You'll have to go check out their stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can work with them in the future and bring some cool stuff to Blade HQ.
Yeah, they're doing an awesome job. But yeah, it's just awesome to run into the homies and people I haven't seen in years. There's like a big group of Germans. Shout out to the Germans who keep laughing because like, why do you keep calling us the Germans? And I was like, because you guys are from Germany. But
they're like, what?
Just all like Insta buddies.
Yeah.
And like just to be able to finally all meet you finally for the
Heck
first
yeah,
time.
man, I'm
and
stoked.
Yeah, it's been a great experience, man.
That's been
I've just been
fantastic.
having a great time. So
We'll continue it.
yeah, it'll be good.
Well, hey guys, Tom, thank you for coming and
Thanks,
showing us
man.
all the goodies.
Appreciate
Guys,
it.
you should see most of this. I'm just going to force him into it at Blade HQ at some point. We're excited to have Tom in the industry, and we're thankful for him. But
Thank you, Moten.
make sure you guys follow Tom at Notorious EDC on Instagram.
Instagram. You can check out my website, sign up for the mailing list, join the Facebook group. All that stuff is on my Instagram bio in the link tree, so you can find me there. Self-explanatory.
Hell yeah. And then don't forget to subscribe and like this page. Also, check out Blade HQ.
That like button, baby.
Hit it. And then we'll see you later. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy.